Hi, I'm Cheyenne.
And I'm Isabel.
Today is Friday, September 28th.
Please stand for the Pledge of Allegiance.
Followed by a moment of silence.
I pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all.
Greetings, Northview. Have you ever felt like there's just not enough time on Falcon Days? And on block days, the period just runs on? Well, many of your teachers are aware of some of the shortcomings of our current schedule, and they'd like to experiment with a new schedule called the Drop 2 schedule. In the Drop 2 schedule, your classes are going to rotate each and every day, and they'll be about 52 minutes long. So here's a quick example of what the new schedule is going to look like. 6 classes will meet each day, and it's a rotating schedule. What exactly does that mean? Let's say this is your current schedule, with periods 1 through 8. Well, in the drop schedule, only 6 classes would meet. Get ready for some dope graphics to explain it. Let's say this is the first day. On Monday, your advisory would start the day, and then periods 1 through 6 would meet, and you would drop periods 7 and 8. On the next day, you'd still start with advisory, have classes 7 and 8, and go 1, 2, 3, and 4, and then you would drop periods 5 and 6. Day 3, advisory again. You start up with periods 5 and 6, go all the way to period 2, and then you would drop periods 3 and 4. Day 4, you'd begin again with advisory, start with period 3, and end with period 8, dropping periods 1 and 2, and then on the next day, it starts all over again. Now, if you're like many people in the room, you're just a little bit confused. But don't worry, because your advisory teacher knows all about the Drop 2 schedule and they can better explain it to you. Here are a couple things you need to know, though, just to get you prepared. We're going to run a pilot of the Drop 2 schedule between October 16th and November 16th. What that really means is right after fall break and all the way to Thanksgiving, we're going to play around with the drop schedule to see if we like it. Here are the key points you need to know. On the drop schedule, 6 classes meet each day. Your classes will be longer than the Falcon Day and just a little bit shorter than block days, just about 52 minutes. And we hope that this is going to improve learning and minimize your distractions in class. The drop schedule is a rotating schedule, so your classes are not going to meet at the same time each day. And at least one day in the 4-day rotation, your class will not meet. And we're going to pilot this from fall break to Thanksgiving. And at the end of the pilot, we're going to ask you, your parents, and teachers for feedback. And if we like the Drop 2 schedule, we might in fact embrace it and adopt it for the second semester or maybe for the next school year. And if it doesn't go very well, at least we tried. I appreciate your support as we experiment different ways to make Northview an even better school for you.
Baby, 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 I got the feeling.
That teacher was Miss Shirley.
Perfect. Lauren, French is an important language.
Not for me, eh?
And it can teach you a lot about your own language.
Don't care.
Lauren, you have to try to make an effort.
No, I don't.
It's a beautiful language.
Congratulations to Mr. Sweeney Steedy for guessing that teacher.
DePaul University in Greencastle, Indiana is a private liberal arts college with an enrollment of approximately 2,300 students. The school has a Methodist heritage and was originally known as Indiana Asbury University. The average cost after A is $25,000, graduation rate is 80%, the acceptance rate is 65%, and the mascot is Tyler the Tiger. W.C. DePaul and his family took a special interest in the formation and progress of the School of Music, which was founded in 1884 and is one of the oldest in the country.
Hi. So what was your favorite year of DePaul University and why?
Probably my senior year, because there were a lot of exciting things going on. I had my senior seminar, I was editor-in-chief of the newspaper, so it was a lot of fun.
What was your favorite part of it?
I really loved the small traditional campus. You could have walked anywhere on campus. It was a smaller school. When I went there, maybe only about 2,300 students, and so you got to know people, and so I really liked that as well.
And were you in any clubs or organizations while you were there?
I was. I was briefly in a sorority. I was on swim team for a couple of years. I participated in newspaper all 4 years that I was there, and I worked for the writing center.
Okay. Did you go into school knowing that you wanted to become a teacher?
No, actually. I initially wanted to be a writer and I wanted to work for a newspaper. It wasn't until after DePaul that I realized I wanted to be a teacher.
And why did you choose DePaul as your school?
I had grown up moving around the country and the world. My dad was in the Army and my family was from Indiana, and so I always had my heart set on going to college in Indiana, and I just really liked the looks of DePaul.
And last and final question. What advice do you give to the 8th graders going into high school?
I think that you guys should just do your best and work hard now, and know that you have options, and know that you have scholarship opportunities, and take advantage of every single one of those as much as you can.
Thank you.
Thank you.
DePaul University is uniquely an undergraduate-only university. This gives students a much more personalized and hands-on experience. Some of their most popular programs of study are biochemistry and chemistry, biology, communication and theater, computer science, economics and management, English writing, kinesiology, political science, psychology and neuroscience. Undecided students are allowed to customize their own individualized degree program.
Hi, my name is September, and would you explain to us who you are and what you do at Northview?
Sure. My name is Miss Henry, and I am the school counseling intern here at Northview. I'm working with Mrs. Dodson this year.
What college did you attend?
I went to DePaul University, which is in Greencastle, Indiana.
What did you major in, and why did you choose that major?
I was an education studies major, and I had a minor, which was sociology. I chose it, so DePaul's a little different. It's a liberal arts school, which means there's not a lot of super specialized majors. It's more of like kind of general and ways of thinking. So education studies didn't teach me how to be a teacher, but it taught me a lot about the system of education, which I was really interested in. I just chose it after I took the intro class my freshman year and just got really invested in learning more about it. So,
what were you involved in on campus?
So on campus, I was in a sorority, so that I had a lot of events through that. I was also a member of an organization called Civic Fellows, which I applied to my freshman year, and then it was a 4-year commitment. And then, so Civic Fellows, we did a lot of different volunteer things in the community. We planned a lot of volunteer events on campus and off campus. And so that took up a lot of my time. And I was also in a Greek honor society called Order of Omega, which was kind of more community service type things. So that's mostly what I did.
What was your favorite thing about DePaul?
My favorite thing about DePaul actually kind of surprised me was kind of how small of a community it was. I always thought I wanted to go to a bigger school, and DePaul's on the small side, on the much smaller side. But I really did like how everywhere you went, there was people you knew, walking to class, you saw your friends. I had a close relationship with all my professors, and I just felt like it was easy to really get involved when it's such a small, close-knit community. For me.
And for the last question, why did you choose DePaul?
I chose DePaul. Like I said, I always thought I wanted to go to a bigger school, but when I went and visited DePaul's campus, There was something about like the smaller community that really drew me in, and something about the other students there. They just were super friendly, super welcoming. I always felt comfortable, and I was just excited about the opportunity to kind of learn in a community that I felt was super open-minded, and just would teach me and give me an experience that I don't know that I would have gotten at a bigger school. A different kind of experience, I guess. Yeah.
Thank you for your time.
Thank you.
If you're looking for a smaller, more intimate university experience, consider DePauw.
I'm Cheyenne.
And I'm Isabel.
Thanks for watching Falcons.
Bye.
Cause today, like every day, is a great day to be a Falcon.